There is a moment, just one moment, where love stops being light like sunlight on your skin and starts becoming intense like thunder rumbling beneath the surface. April 3rd into April 4th is one of those moments because Venus, the planet of love, beauty, relationships, and values, is becoming into a direct, electric, and deeply uncomfortable collision with Pluto, the planet of power, obsession, control, and transformation. And when these two energies meet, we're not talking about casual romance anymore. We're talking about truth. We're talking about shadow. We're talking about the kind of emotional intensity that can either transform your relationships or completely expose what's been hidden beneath them. So, in this video, I'm going to break down what this Venus-Pluto clash actually means, how it's going to affect you emotionally and psychologically, the patterns you need to watch out for, and how to work with this energy instead of being consumed by it. Because this transit is not a light one. So we're going to start off with the basics. Venus is what you love. It's how you love. It's what you attract, what you desire, and what you believe you're worth. Pluto is completely different force. Pluto doesn't do anything surface level. Pluto digs. It exposes. Pluto transforms through pressure, intensity, or even a crisis. So when Pluto and Venus come together into a tension like this, you get a very specific energy. Obsession instead of affection. Control instead of connection. Power struggles instead of harmony. Deep attraction mixed with emotional volatility. And here's the thing. Most people don't realize this isn't just about relationships with other people. It's about the relationship with yourself, your self-worth, your patterns in love, your emotional attachments. Because Pluto will show you where you're holding on too tightly or where you're giving power away. During April 3rd and 4th, the emotional tone shifts. You may notice conversations becoming more intense, feelings rising you didn't expect, some jealousy, possessiveness, or insecurity surfacing, a sudden need for clarity, truth, or control. This isn't random. This is Pluto pulling things from the subconscious to the surface. Venus is saying, okay, now deal with it. This is the kind of energy where someone says something that hits deeper than usual. A situation reveals a hidden dynamic. Or you suddenly realize something in your life is not balanced as you thought it once was. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's talk about the relationships specifically, because this is truthfully where it gets intense. The transit. This energy can also bring magnetic attraction, deep emotional bonding, passion that feels overwhelming. But on the shadow side, it can also bring power struggles, manipulation, whether that's subtle or it's obvious, emotional testing, fear of loss or abandonment, This is where you might hear things like, why didn't you tell me that? I need to know where you're going. Something feels off. And what's really happening underneath all that is fear of vulnerability. Pluto wants depth, but Venus wants harmony. And when those two clash, you're forced to ask, is this connection based on love or is it based on control? This is the part of the transit where most people try to avoid, but it's actually the most important because Venus Pluto doesn't show you what's happening externally. It shows you your patterns. Where do you overattach? Where do you seek validation? Where do you tolerate things you shouldn't? Where do you try to control outcomes instead of trusting? This is a mirror, and sometimes it's not a comfortable one. You may realize you've been ignoring red flags. You've been holding on to something out of fear. You've been giving more than you've actually been receiving, or even deeper. You may realize that the situation has power over you didn't consciously recognize before. That's Pluto. And the purpose isn't to punish you. The purpose is to actually free you. So, what do you actually do with all this? Because this energy can feel overwhelming if you're not aware of it. Don't react immediately. Emotions will be heightened. Give yourself some space before responding, especially to sensitive conversations. Watch for controlled dynamics. If something feels like a power struggle, then it probably is. You have to ask yourself, am I trying to control this situation? Or is someone trying to control me? Be honest, but not destructive. Truth may come out during this transit, but delivery matters. Honest communication and emotional intensity that causes damage. Let go of what is feeling forced. Pluto will show you where things are not flowing naturally. Trust me. If something feels like a constant battle, that's information. Lean into the transformation. This is not a stay comfortable transit. This is a grow, evolve, and release transit. On a collective level, this transit is about redefining what we value in relationships. We're moving away from surface level connections, avoidance of difficult conversations, power imbalances that go unchecked. And we're moving towards emotional honesty, depth, authentic connection. But to get there, we have to confront what isn't working. And that's exactly what April 3rd and 4th are here to do. So if something feels intense during this time, if emotions feel stronger, if situations feel like they're reaching a breaking point, it's not random, it's transformational. This is Venus-Pluto clash. Is not here to destroy any relationships. It's just here to reveal the truth of them. And from the truth, you get to decide what stays, what changes, and what you're no longer willing to carry. So I hope you found this to be helpful. If you would like more informational content like this, please subscribe, hit the like button, share, comment. It helps to get this kind of information out to others just by you simply, subscribing, liking, and sharing and commenting, okay? Just remember, this energy is going to show you something important, okay? Remember that. I'll see you in the next one.